So in this lesson, we are going to discuss this question. This is a question from Pearson Edexcel IGCSE, paper higher tier, paper 2, and it's November 2023. So the question here is, Sid has two boxes of crayons. Here we have given the two boxes of crayon, and the boxes named are box X and box Y. 5 of 16 crayons in the box X are red and 7 of the 20 crayons in the box Y are red. Sid takes at random one crayon from box X and one crayon from box Y. Complete the probability tree diagram. Now, if we have to complete this tree diagram, so we have given box X, which is having 5 crayons red from the 16 crayons. So the ones which will not be red crayons, they will be 1 minus 5 over 16, because this is the probability. So if we have the probability of colors red, that is 5 over 16. So not red will be 1 minus 5 over 16, which is 11 over 16. And then we have the next box Y. In Y box, there are 7 crayons out of 20 are red. So the probability will be 7 out of 20, and this will be 13 out of 20, because red and not red will add up to 1, the probability. Same for the second box, again it will be 7 out of 20 and 13 out of 20. So this part is done. Completion of the probability tree diagram. Next question here is, and the question says, work out the probability Sid takes two crayons and that are red, or two crayons that are not red. So that means we have to find a probability the first one is red and the second one is red, or the first one is not red. So NR stands for here not red, and the second one also not red. So we have to find this probability. Probability of first one is red and second is red, or probability of first one is not red and second one is also not red. Now when it is and, that means we need to times the probability. So when I'm picking up the first one from box X, that probability, which is 5 out of 16, times by the probability of picking up the red crayon from the second box, which is 7 out of 20, or that stands for plus probability not red from the first one, which is 11 out of 16, and times by the probability that the second one is not red from the second box, and that is equivalent to 13 over 20. So when I simplify this, the first one is 7 times 5, it is 35 over 320, plus 11 times 13, which is 143 over 320. When you add them up, it will be 178 over 320, and we can simplify this. It is coming out as 89 over 160. That completes this question. Now, if we go to the next question here. So in the next question, let's see what is it all about. Okay. So the next question is 2 raised to the power of 7 times 4 raised to the power of 5 is equal to 4 raised to the power of x, and calculate x. Now see, this is an index based question, and always remember, if the index based question like this here, so we have to make the basis same. Like here it is 2, in the second part it is 4. So we can express 4 as 2 square. So we will write it 2 square raised to the power of 5, and that is equal to again 2 square and raised to the power of x. So now we have 2 raised to the power of 7 times. Here the powers will be multiplied, because the rule says a to the power of b whole raised to the power of c. So this will be a to the power of bc. So this will be 2 raised to the power of 10 is equal to 2 raised to the power of 2x. So from here, this is 2 raised to the power of 7 times 2 raised to the power of 10, which will give me 2 raised to the power of 17, and that is equivalent to 2 raised to the power of 2x. Because the bases are same and this is an equation, so I can say 2x is equivalent to 17, or x is equal to 17 divided by 2, which is equivalent to 8.5 or 8.5. Then the second part of this question, which is 125 p raised to the power of 6 y raised to the power of 24 whole raised to the power of 2 by 3. This is the question. So in this question, what we need to do here, we need to apply in the index rules. We have 125 times by p to the power of 6 times by y to the power of 24, and we will split this power 2/3 with each of them. So it will be equivalent to 125 raised to the power of 2/3 times by p to the power of 6 whole raised to the power of 2/3 and y raised to the power of 25 whole raised to the power of 2/3. It is something like you have a b raised to the power of n. So that is equivalent to a to the power of n times b to the power of n. So this is equivalent to 5 raised to the power of 3 and whole raised to the power of 2/3 p raised to the power of 6 times by 2/3 and y raised to the power of 24 times 2 by 3. When you simplify this part, you will get it like 5 square p to the power of 4 and y raised to the power of 16. Now 5 square is 25, so it is 25 p to the power of 4 and y raised to the power of 16. This completes your question. Thank you.